Hi, welcoming you in with so much love. Today I want to share with you the journey I took with trusting myself, trusting my intuition and trusting that I was connected to the divine source frequency, to God's source frequency. Yes, learning how to trust that, learning to trust that what I was feeling and that what I was hearing in my quiet moments was the calling for me to not only trust but act on what I was being guided to do. So I'll just share one part of my story because you'll be able to relate it to your life journey. I was working a job and I was called to leave that job, and that was the first part in taking that next stage in trusting in something that was completely unseen and unknown. I didn't know what was going to come next. I can see what came next now, but in the moment, I had no idea what was coming next. It was completely unknown. And I was just being guided to trust, to just really trust that the next step would be revealed to me when the timing was right. And I remember in the first and second week that I was at home, which was was so amazing to be home. I think my youngest child at that time, she could have been 5 or 6, and also homeschooled. So I was able to be there for her, and also as I can look back now, I was also being prepared to be there for myself, because I was, for the first time, being able to pour into myself and trust this calling that I could no longer ignore. Even though I had no idea what I was going to be doing or how this was going to play out. But yes, so I remember the first couple of weeks, I remember it wasn't that I was unwell, but I really couldn't move. It was like this great reset was happening within me and through me, because I remember just laying down on the futon and just looking out at the beautiful day and thinking, wow, I know that I'm not sick, but something is taking place here. And again, I had to surrender to it. I couldn't say what was really going on with me, but I remember that being the first part of the experience. And now looking back, I realise I was about to embark on one of the most deepest dives within myself. So perhaps you're feeling that calling too, and you aren't sure whether to Maybe you're not feeling safe enough. Maybe you're not trusting, and maybe you still haven't built that relationship with the divine or with God's source frequency and within yourself. So this could be the confirmation for you to do that, especially if you can recall that you have asked for a change or have wanted to make a change in your life. Or maybe maybe also you've just become aware that you want to heal on a much more deeper level. It's such an amazing journey. It's really confronting, and there are going to be so many times that you might want to give up or just fall back into that safe place. But each time you hit that spot of tapping out, just trust that little deeper, trust that little more, and just let yourself just come through one more day, just one more day at a time. And start paying attention to the signs of why you're going to choose just one more day. Just choose that one more day. And you will see the little signs come in. As to why you really should choose just one more day. I remember the practice that I built each day with trusting that all was okay and that all was going to be okay, even though I had no idea how. I had no idea how. I just kept feeling such a strong calling to just keep trusting what I was feeling and to keep trusting what I was experiencing, downloading in the unseen realm. So if you're feeling the calling to take that leap of faith, to be at your 0 point, to completely pivot and move in a new way and completely new direction in your life, then trust yourself. Just give yourself that little bit more trust within yourself and trust in the divine. You're not doing this alone. You're co-creating with God's source frequency. And allow yourself to fall into this new way. Knowing that you will be taken care of, even though you don't know how. I love you.